Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sam. I'm here as specialist. It's a wonderful section, and I remember the last time I came out where we're talking about numbers. Do we need to write them out, or we actually need to spell them? And I do believe it was very much engaging, and you must have actually learned more brilliantly in the section. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about what we have on the board: common usage with fanboys. Common usage with fanboys. Well, comma generally does not need any form of introduction because commas are one of the punctuation marks. You remember some of these punctuation marks, we talk about a colon, semicolon, talk about a exclamatory mark, and then you talk about the full stop, among others. Into this section, I'm not teaching comma in full, but my focus is to actually examine whether we actually need to comma or not when making use of our fanboys. All right, so let's get on to the business. What are fanboys? All right, fanboys are actually coordinators. So let's see, fanboys are coordinating conjunctions, and from the word conjunctions, I do believe they also do not need any form of introduction because conjunctions are actually words that are used to join two or more phrases, words, sentences, expressions, clauses, among others. All right, so you should always remember there are two kinds of conjunctions. You have the coordinating conjunctions, which we also call the coordinators or coordinates, and we also have the subordinating conjunctions, which are otherwise known as the subordinators or the subordinates. Now, in this class, I'm focusing on the coordinating conjunctions. Now, the coordinating conjunctions are actually seven, and we call them FANBOYS. They have the acronym FANBOYS. All right, so let's say our FANBOYS. Here is F, and that stands for for, and this is A, and this is and, that is N, and that stands for no. That is B, this represents both, and this is O, this represents O. That is Y, this represents yes, and this is X, this represents so. So each one of them has been spelled out. Like I've said, FANBOYS is an acronym and it represents the coordinating conjunctions. Remember, there are seven coordinating conjunctions in each language. All right, so what do we do? The direction. Take the right option. Nicole prepared other but failed the test. All right, one thing you're going to notice is in the first option, there is a comma. All right, do not forget what the issue is to comma or not. All right, then look at the second option. Nicole prepared harder but failed the test. All right, so can you think for a few seconds and then make your choice? Do you think we need to comma this expression or not? Nico prepared harder but failed the test. All right, so here there is a comma. In case you actually think we need to comma that, all right, then you should be thinking about hey. And the B says Nico prepared harder but failed the test. Oh, what then is the right answer? The right option is actually B and not A. B and not A. So are you saying that I do not need a comma when I make use of B, all right? Well, when I make use of both, or when I actually make use of one of my fanboys? That is not what we're saying. And we're trying to do that clarification here. And that is to help you learn when you need to comma or not. Right here, I have on the board, but that's what I'm making use of, all right? But whatever principle you learn here is absolutely applicable to the fanboys, all right, because they belong to the same class, or they have the same membership. All right, so Nico prepared other but failed the test. Nico prepared other but failed the test. All right, so if you had chosen A, you know you'd have been wrong. Why? Because you when you have a coordinating conjunction or when you have one of the farmers, all right, the law is very simple. You need to comma when you have two independent clauses. All right, when you have two independent clauses, well, you might be thinking about what's the clause. Okay, what exactly a clause is? Well, I think I'll find a very simple way to explain that. All right, independent clauses are also sentences. All right, so when you have two sentences, all right, when you have two sentences and you have one of the fanboys coordinating them, one of the fanboys joining both of them together, then it's important for you to actually make use of a comma. All right, let's see if we could break this into Nico prepared other one, fail the test. Nico prepared other, fail the test. So when we look at Nico prepared harder, that's a sentence. Fail the test is not a sentence. Fail the test is not a sentence. All right. So until you are able to establish that you have got two independent clauses, that's when a command is necessary. Look at the second example here. Nico prepared harder, but the test was not held. All right. So can we try see if we've got two sentences? We've got two independent clauses here. Nico prepared harder. Oh, that could start on its own. The test was not held. Nico prepared harder, the test was not held. Nico prepared harder, the test was not held. So when you look at these two clauses, all right, they're independent clauses, they're two sentences. Each one of them stands on its own. Nico prepared other, that's a beautiful sentence. The test was not held, that's another beautiful sentence. So when you need a coordinating conjunction to join two independent clauses, there must be a need for the comma. All right, so you've got a comma. All right, so Nico prepared other, comma, but the test was not held. Why have we added a comma here? Because Nico prepared other, it's an independent clause, or a sentence if you like. The test was not held, a sentence if you like. So this stands on its own.